Peace to the world, Montaru is here. Hello all. Hi. Welcome back to a brand new stream of the Pokemon Retrospective Ruby Nuzlocke. So, last time we lost a lot of Pokemon because I misjudged how strong Tate and Liza would be. I did not think they were going to be level 42. So we had a lot of deaths. A lot of deaths. Since then, hopefully we will not have any more. That made a lot of people stronger again. 42, the meaning of life. Yes. Where did 42 come in? I'm confused. What? What? Where's 42 coming up? I'm confused. Oh, wait, yeah, their levels are 42. Oh my goodness, I'm confused. I don't remember. I remember nothing. Yeah, most of that was wild Pokemon, so I'm not telling you my weight. So we're gonna explore a little bit, find some more trainers to battle, just get stronger before we really start looking for Team Magma. Why don't you give it a try? Because I don't know how to swim. Such is the fate of a Pokemon protagonist. It's sad. If only I knew how to swim. But yeah, it's been a while since we did this. This was, again, it has been over, it's been a year since we did this! Yeah, I guess I did go through everybody here. I didn't remember for sure. But what I probably haven't done is the abandoned ship. Yeah, how you doing, Disney? Hope you are having a good day. Anybody hanging out and lurking? Hope you are also having a good day. It's such a nice song. Isn't it funnier? I just get excited just being here. It's empty. Ship this sort of rare, so I'm taking a look around. There appear to be other cabins. Here's what he means by ships of this sort. When we go out to sea, we sailors always bring our Pokemon. How about a quick battle? Yeah, sure. Why not? Duncan. Need Electra. Oh, whoopsie. Ha ha ha. I saw everybody was at full health, so I assumed that I had healed, since apparently I had recently beaten a whole bunch of things. Oh, that's kind of funny. Karate! Should be empty. Yeah, storage. In that case, Herky, why don't you take the lead? I'm getting queasy just being aboard the ship. It's not even moving, but... It's empty. Oh, good. No, yuck, shouldn't have looked. We'll go down there in a little bit. Actually, did I teach anybody dive? Can anybody learn dive on here? Aside from Pisces? Oh, I don't even have dive. Oops. Yay, it's a ship. Oops. I forgot to get dive. Perfect place to go exploring and sight here. Bet there's amazing treasures on board. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. What's so funny about having my inner tube on a ship? Meryl. Let's put Slash up here. Thank you. One revive. Oh, couple. Sure, let's have Jirachi up here. Looking for treasures? Well, we discovered a trainer. Oh boy, good for you. Can win even though we work together. Alright, now it's just you. Asked me to find a scanner, haven't had any success. Yeah, we can't do that until we get dive, but we can get Ice Beam now. I'm not sure if I really want to go through the rest of that because all that is for a Deep Sea Tooth or Scale, which, I'm not really doing that. But I can get Ice Beam. Yay! This will maybe be helpful? I don't know, actually. Because against Drake, it'll be helpful. It's not going to be helpful against, like... It's not going to be more helpful than Muspelheim will be against, like, say... whatever the names are. Sydney. Since this is the year of Eevee, this year we get a new evolution Pokemon as Pizza. I would not be shocked. I still think there should have been a Dragon Eevee evolution in X and Y. I maintain that there should have been. It should have been a direct mirror to how they did it in what's it called? Gold and Silver. Because they introduced a Psychic type Eevee evolution and a Dark type. So they introduced the overpowered type and the type that was made specifically to counter it. So we should have gotten a Sylveon and, like, Drakeon, or whatever they would have wanted to call it. Why did I fly here? Head to Moss Deep. Because we need to head into Steven's house. Hi, Steven. Stella? Yes, this is my place. It's a little embarrassing how empty it is here. Oh, here, you should take this HM. It contains dive. I already taught my Pokemon. Does Steel and Poison need to happen? No, I don't think so. Poison wasn't a broken type. Please! Besides, here's the other reason. Dragon is the only formerly special type that is currently not in Eevee evolutions. Just like, oh, come on. It's so useful of a tool to just be like, oh, if you're wondering what types were special back in, before the split, just think of the Eevee evolutions, and then also add Dragon. It's like, no, now it can just be, think of the Eevee evolutions. Okay, I can get rid of Bide for dive. I'm not gonna be that upset about having Bide, about missing out on Bide. I could probably get rid of Tackle too, but hello, Eli. How's my Pokeball set up right now? I got a couple Dive Balls. That'll be helpful. Do not have that many Ultra Balls. I wonder if the Timer Balls exist yet. I want to buy, like, a couple. I might want to buy, like, 1 or 2 of them in case I'm feeling spicy and I want to actually try and catch Groudon. It's like, that's the challenge. We need to catch Groudon. We can't just beat it. Yeah, Timer Balls exist. I wasn't sure when they existed. Because they don't exist right at the start. Yeah, the Go Rush premiered on Disney XD. I saw that Hayden got in. I was excited for them. Probably a couple other people as well, but Hayden was the one I really saw. I should have gone to get Thunderbolt. It'll be fine. You're so close to level up, why not? Yeah, Mary Takagi. Are you saying Alejandro was in 7s? That's fun. His Pokemon have some personalities, just like us. Yay. We can dive here. We haven't found anything on this route, so we can get something in the underwater. Which will we get? The Chinchou, the Clam Pearl, or the Chimchou or the Clam Pearl? The Chinchou! Alright, let's go with a Fury Cutter. That's weak. Oh no, I'm paralyzed. Alejandro might be Jacques as well. Oh, that's cool. Hog! Did I have a name for, this thing in my list? What star should I name a Chinchou? Wow, I didn't give it. I did not give a Chinchou a name. Light Bright sounds cool. Yeah, but it's not a star. Biskin, Brian Willabos, Debbie Derryberry, Erika Ishii, Ross Martin. That's cool. That's really cool. Proper names of stars. Anything on here? This one is a bit of a stretch, but yeah, I think it'll be fun. Aman Sinaya. Just enough. I'm going with angler. I'm going with an angler for an anglerfish. I think it's funny. Hello, King Money. Welcome in. Listening about the opening credits are 45 seconds for a change. Interesting. Aman Sinaya, which is a star in Crater. Which is a star in Crater, apparently. Deity Ocean Protector Fisherman. I think it's a cool name. Blah 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 blah. In case I get a full odds once, I mean I'm gonna catch it. That's the rule. I catch it. Who's gonna call me out? The Nuzlocke police? Am I gonna use it? Probably not, but I'm gonna catch it. Wish I could ride a Pokemon. I wish I could swim. Grass is always greener. Like, we have not found a shiny since, like, when we were doing random things in, since we were just doing random, random things in Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet's so far the only thing that we found a shiny Pokemon in. We found so many in Scarlet and Violet. Didn't we find one when we were just, like, doing the, when we were doing the Meloetta hunting? Or the Meloetta grinding? Like, that was just a 1 hour that was like a 1.5 hour session or something after we beat Order of Ecclesia. That kind of the static ones. I was hopeful that we could be able to. I was hopeful that we would find a shiny Pokemon in every generation. I guess technically we still have the chance to make that a case if we get a shiny in this generation, because Gyarados existed. I think that's cheating, but, you know, it's still possible. But we didn't get any in any of the Gen 3 games. We're in love and paralyzed. We're at 70 EV and surprise trade them? Oh, that's nice. Oh my goodness, Hercules. Thank you. Good job, Herc. Before the Hackmons. Yeah. Yeah, that's a shame. That's always the shame. Jirachi, how about you lead for a little bit? Oh, I'm a puff tough sailor. I brave the world seas. Good for you. Release immediately. Yeah, no, that's fair. I know one thing I always like to do when X and Y and Oras were still major, I would, anytime I replayed an old Pokemon game, I would transfer up basically like all of the legendary Pokemon and surprise trade them, wonder trade them. Yes, Red Gyarados is just, all shiny Gyarados are Red Gyarados. It's just that the very specific one is that... This is a thing that I think a lot of people don't, like, fully reconcile. Shiny Pokemon are usually called the color of their shiny Pokemon. So it is Red Gyarados, it is Black Rayquaza, it is White Zygarde. Like, they usually do call them that. Occasionally they'll just be like, oh man, that's an alternate colored Pokemon, but... And before they finally adopted the term shiny officially. In new HM moves. Hey there, check out my sweet Pokemon. Horsey. And the unfortunate thing about doing early Hoenn games with Nuzlocke rules is that, man, you do not get, like, if you're doing Dupe's Claws, like, even if you're not doing Dupe's Claws, you get nothing to catch for the longest time. Like, it is all Tentacle, Wingull. It is just all Tentacle and Wingull. Get rid of you. Goodbye. Late Gen 4, probably. It was not official for a while. Shining was sometimes used, but even then, I think the first, like, real official use of it was the Shining charm. Or the shiny charm. We already caught a Spheal, didn't we? I forget. Did we catch a Spheal? Then we went up here, but we, like, didn't, like... Love this, Jinxiao. No, did we catch a... Okay, I guess we haven't been in here yet. Wonder card for distribution event in Worlds 29. Okay. I'm pretty sure we already have a Zubat. Yeah, we have a Zubat already, so Spheal is our, like, catch here. Unless I want to wait. Ash versus Conway. Yeah, Barry calls out about Noctowl. It's funny. It's fun. Noctowl gets to do well in a Pokemon League. Spheal. The body is round. The body is round. Its little legs aren't designed for distance. Oh, you don't have Thunder Wave. Why did I think you did? Oh, well. There's a lot of round Pokemon. Well, here's the thing. Most Pokemon are designed in such a way that a kid can draw them, in some regard. Which means round is a default shape. Round is a very appropriate shape to draw a Pokemon, because it's like, okay, we need something that a kid can draw. Round. Had an older one. I kind of think I had that same mindset too. These are a bit harder to draw in my mind. I mean, yes. But keep in mind, there are exceptions. But even that, like, are they really that difficult to draw in idea as a kid? Nightly Go. You draw a ball at the top, and then a bunch of tentacles coming down. Keep in mind, we're not talking about just, like, trying to get picture-perfect accuracy. We're talking about how a kid will draw. Like, you can get something, like... Was a brick-looking one again? Yeah, Stack Attacka. It is just... It is square. It is a square. Like, getting all the... Yeah, Guzzlord, yeah, it's a circle with claws. It's a circle with claws and, like, jagged lines for a mouth. Getting all of the details, that's a completely different story. Yes. But, like, for just, like, a general idea of, the wacky, waving one. What do you mean by the wacky waving one? You mean, like, Blacephalon or Xurkitree? Yes, UB. I understand, but the wacky waving does not tell me to anything. Blacephalon or Xurkitree? The Christmas tree, which is a, yeah. The Xurkitree, it is spikes at the top and then 5 lines. What should I call Spiel? Is there anything about, like, ice on here? Enjoy drawing Tangela. Yeah. Good name for a Spiel. I don't think there's any star based on a seal. No, there is not. Shockingly, nothing based on walrus either. Who would have guessed? I couldn't find anything that just, like, had ice on there either. Delinquent. Oh, I love that. I love that time. It was very funny. I don't know why. I just see the name Lizath and I'm just like, yeah, let's call that. Let's call it that. Does it make sense? Does it have an actual meaning to it? Not really, but it's a star. I love how it was just like, these feel are using illegal decks. And then they got taken out, and then they got actually carried away. And then later on the judge table, they just had the they had the same Sphere plushies, but with like a fake mustache and a pair of glasses. It was so good. Oh man, that entire thing was hilarious. I mean, a bunch of similar details. I can see it to a degree, but I think that's a stretch. God, I want to know what Zygarde's gonna be doing in Pizza. We got Fame out of Cynthia cosplay. Oh, that's cool. Give an official tour of Pokemon Company's office. Oh! That's really cool, yeah. Yeah, I'm just interested if we will get a new form of Zygarde, or if we will just be getting something like along the lines of like a new A Pokemon. The real thing that I need, though, is Mega Charizard Z and Mega Charizard A. This is important to me. Everybody's just like, no, we don't need more Charizard forms. Yes, we do. We 100% do, and if you say we don't, you're wrong. The body is round. Yeah, like the idea that it's gonna be cross promotions with Horizons is that why 2 more? We need Z and we need A. Why only 2 more? You raise a good point. We need Mega Charizard Dash. We also need the Mega Mewtwo's. So my thought process for I have no idea what they're going to be doing for it, because we only have one other Legends game to compare to, so we don't know what is going to be unique to Arceus and what is going to be taken from Arceus and like brought into that. Chance of a new gimmick being introduced, 0. Closest we can get is maybe a new form of Zygarde, or like if they make an A Pokemon, it having like some sort of power construct ability as well. We are not going to get anything other than that is not happening. Here, you can have some iron. Mega Chestnut and Delphox. That one I say is high. They're not going to reintroduce Mega Evolution and then also be like, oh, but here's also this. Maybe Mega Flygon? I don't know, maybe. It's so funny to me that people get I enjoy Flygon. It is a fun Pokemon. But man, people got so obsessive over it. I still maintain, it's just like, man, but Flygon was supposed to get a Mega Evolution and couldn't think of a design. Yeah, that's probably the case for almost every one of the Pokemon. It's just that people only complained about Flygon. Or more people complained about Flygon the most vocally. Like, you're telling me that you're like, Milotic probably also didn't get a Mega because they couldn't think of it, they were having bad trouble with a design. There's probably so many Pokemon that had plans for Mega Evolutions and they didn't end up doing them. But all people cared about was Flygon. Like, oh, okay, sure, whatever. natural megas instead of just extinct mons. I don't think we're gonna get that. I think that's gonna be I think that would be something that they would, like... I think that's too much of a rabbit hole that they don't want to do. Just, like, introducing Pokemon that are always in Mega form. I think that's just, like, nyeh. Wants to return to require a Mega Stone? Nah. Nah, they wrote too much into the lore for that. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know how much Rayquaza will be involved with it. I know that it's about Mega Evolutions, and you kind of can't do it without Rayquaza now, with how much they, like, basically added to Mega Evolution lore with Oras. We did have a president. I mean, Rayquaza didn't, like, stay in Mega form. It just could Mega Evolve without the stone. As soon as it's going straight to AG, well, it's still in AG. Besides, not that it, besides, AG is just like, it's just fandom, which, yeah, it's, they generally have good systems. I'm not gonna try and say that, but, like, Pokemon doesn't care that much about how tiers work. Yeah, Gen 7 Dark Void nerf. Yeah, because that was used all the time in VGC. As soon as Smeargle happened, Smeargle got in with Dark Void, and that was happening everywhere in VGC. Remember, Pokemon balances games mostly around VGC. Because that's the official tournament style that they utilize. Not to say Dark Void wasn't a problem in singles, but that is not their default, like, that's not the one that they default to for balancing purposes. Rayquaza ate a Megastone? Nah, Rayquaza ate a Meteor. It ate a rock. And, like, its Pokedex says just like, yeah, it eats rocks in order to power its Mikado organ to let it Mega Evolve. Also, what? Yeah. Remember, Pokedex lore is stupid. That's what I find fun. Yeah, no, it's so much fun. Yeah, Macargo is hotter than the surface of the sun. Meanwhile, Ultra Necrozma is not. Oh, it's so funny. It's always the one for Sun. Ooh, what does it say? I'm curious. It's been a while, so I don't remember it. Oh, I should probably heal up, honestly. Get rid of Hercules' paralysis. And make an electric power plant, oh no! His Thundershock will twirl a million candy canes and power up a slew of new electric trains. Organized was tapped with Pokemon. That was an anime episode. Sort of. That was how. That was the backup generator for the Pokemon Center in episode 2. Keep in mind that was the backup generator, not how the Pokemon Center was actually powered. It was the backup anyway. I hope it was the backup. Be a little bit more upset if it was the main power supply. The Pika power. Pika. Bird Pokemon with excellent vision. They spot prey from great heights. Will those mega entries are a thing? Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are just like, man, I can't believe they're trying to make Mega Evolution really bad. It's like, I'm pretty sure every single time they talk about Mega Evolution, they're always just like, hey, here's the problem. All the lip service they say in the games says that Mega Evolution requires like a deep bond with your Pokemon, but there's nothing that actually requires that in the game itself. No, just like, oh, you can only Mega Evolve if you have a certain level of friendship, or you can only do that if you use Pokemon Me enough, etc., etc. So the idea is that just like, oh, we just can grab any Pokemon and make it suffer like this, when I think the idea they're supposed to have is that the Pokemon is willing to put up with some of the negative effects of Mega Evolution to help with that because of the strong bond that you have. It's like, they even do that a little bit in the anime episode. Karina's, like, Lucario goes, like, absolutely feral multiple times the first time she Mega Evolves it. Tentacool. Counterbone's the thing, basically what real Mega Evolution should be. I mean, in terms of the anime, it's exactly the same. It doesn't have a rock. In terms of the anime, it's exactly the same. It just doesn't have a rock, and Ash is like more directly tied in with it. In the game, it's just like, oh, beat this Pokemon, and then you get a new form. Now it's beat a Pokemon and you get a stat boost. Imakuni is an interesting joke card. I think I remember that one too. Don't tell me I snagged a surfing Pokemon. Yeah, I think he was a host, and that's why they gave him a card. Man, Tentacool is such a fun Pokemon. So is Tentacruel, but Tentacruel always has, like, the high bar to aspire to of that very first anime appearance. It's like, I'm sorry, when you make something multi-storied stall and destroy a bunch of buildings, you're gonna have a hard time selling me on any other Tentacruel being as intimidating and cool. deals damage after you're done with the song. I can't keep up. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-na-na-na-da-da-da. I flat out banned Rayquaza. I mean, that's entirely fair. I mean, if I'm catching Groudon, it's just to be funny. It's to be funny and for the interesting idea of a interesting challenge. Well, over what your opponents are even at League. Yep. Garp. Yeah, I don't know if how many y'all been seeing. I've been rewatching Castlevania. It's been fun. You at least used. We've already used a legendary Pokemon. We used Ogerpon. As to if I will use Reshiram Zygarde, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, the retrospective. Yeah, we used Ogerpon. Fiona, our precious little baby. We already did Scarlet and Violet because the DLC was coming out, and just like, no, let's do it. Let's do it in tandem with that. Will we use them once? I don't know if I will use it. That's the thing. Why is this Magikarp level 45? Like, I can just put it into the box. I don't have to use it. Besides, like, for things that I'm forced to use, Rayquaza is one that I'm forced to use in order to get Deoxys. Anything interesting here? Nah. Hold up. HP up! Hip up! Alright, I need to get big. I need to get more hips. Special defense. You could use special defense. Necrozma's is 255? That's hilarious. Who could use more hip? Who could become more hip? Also, let's give it a Muspelheim as well. Ma'am, there was a jellyfish next to you. Since the others were fine. Nice. You have a rival whom you just hate to lose against. I've never lost a battle. Well, Stella hasn't. In this entire retrospective, we've lost many battles, most of them Stadium. We lost many battles in Stadium. What about outside Stadium? I don't honestly remember. No, we definitely have. We lost a bunch of the Elite Four because I was using that to grind for a little bit. I forget if that was specific. I forget if that was red and blue. I forget if that was yellow or crystal or both. It could have been both. I don't think we lost anything majorly during Emerald. No, we lost a bunch to get Steven in Emerald. And then transfer any of your mods? Yeah, no, we're gonna try and transfer them all up. I have an idea for something to do with transferring. That's all I will say. Will it work? I mean, it'll work, but it'll work and it'll be fun. Will it be practical? Not at all, but it'll be fun, and that's the important thing. Alrighty, Alright, let's finish off some of these soda pops. Yeah, like, I want to try and, like, hopefully I can get through everything before they actually close bank forever. I'm trying to find trainers. We can also go and catch our other encounter at our last underwater encounter, which is basically gonna be, well, not our last encounter. We still have like a bunch of other things to do. So yeah, will we get Clam Pearl or Relicanth? Clam Pearl or Relicanth? Which one will it be? Oh boy, Stardust. It's a shame that there's only two underwater routes. To clarify how I'm doing this, I'm counting the underwater section as the route above it. Even though it's technically counted as underwater. Even though they're both technically counted as underwater. It's like, well, if I didn't do that, we wouldn't get Pokemon. Like, that's the only reason, like, it's either that or we just miss out on a lot of Pokemon, because everything above us is just things we've already caught. Yeah, let's give a nickname to you. We already named that. We already named you that. Yeah, let's go with you. Orava. Means a large mystical black pearl in the Cook Islands Morari language. Borava. Alright, we did not get Relicanth, which is sad. It means we can't go kill the Reggies. It's a shame, that would have been fun. Not that I care that much. We've already shown them off, and we're gonna have to catch... Oh god, how many times do we have to catch all of them? So we have to catch them all in... Because we're gonna have to catch them all in Platinum. We're gonna have to catch them all in Black 2 and White 2. We're gonna catch them in Orat, in Alpha Sapphire. We're gonna have to catch them in... I don't know if I'm gonna do them in, catch them in, what's it called, in, Ultra Moon. I think that one I'm gonna be like, no, we are not doing that long of, we're not gonna do that much, wormhole grinding. I want to have some sanity. But I'm gonna need to catch them in, Shield. In Sword. Yeah, we're doing Sword. Any others? Do we really have them? Think of too many other places that would have them. Yeah, the birds are gonna be another thing that you need to catch a lot of. Because we already caught the bird. How many times have we already caught those birds? Caught them. We've caught all of them 3 times now, I think. We caught them in yellow, we caught them in leaf green, we caught them in XD. We're gonna have to catch them again in platinum. We're gonna have to catch them in Soul Silver. We do not catch... Oh, they're not in black and white. They're not in Gen 5 at all. Interesting. I don't think I ever really consciously realized that. No, we have to catch one of them in X. We have to catch the Galar ones in Sword. That's it. Unless they're in Za. Which they could be. Oh man, I think it'd be kind of fun if they had like if there was like a if they had like a cutscene of like showing the Galar, the Galarian birds versus the Kanto birds in the Sea Spirit's Den. We don't know exactly how Zuz gonna work. It's like, so far, most of the things say it's entirely localized in Lumiose, but we don't know, okay, how far does that extend to Lumiose? Like, how far is Lumiose? Oh, ad started. Oopsie. Yeah, let's get into that. Alright, I'll be back in just a bit. Alrighty, hope you all had a good day. What exactly is a Jirachi Nuzlocke? So, that will describe it a little bit, but the inspiration was by a old Nuzlocke comic by Charlie Mewey, where they were utilizing a Mew for multiple playthroughs of various Nuzlockes on it. So we're doing the same thing, but with the Jirachi from here. So our Jirachi has to stay alive and has to stay in the party at all times. Now I'm doing some special things. Because it's a Jirachi, that means that it gets wishes. Out of personal bias and curiosity, how come not Emerald? 2 reasons. 1, we already did Emerald. 2, you cannot use the bonus disc on Emerald. It can only be Ruby or Sapphire. Yeah, so just like the Nuzlocke's on the retrospective list, here. That will probably explain that. So the retrospective is was basically a sub-goal / idea thing to do to just play through the Pokemon games that it had been a while to play through. And so when I was going through things, I set up with just like a definitive version of all the mainline Pokemon games. It was like, what would be some fun ways to get some of the other, like, aspects that you don't really get to see in the definitive versions, quote unquote, because, like, I was like, okay, it would be interesting to do Nuzlocke versions of that for just, like, to make sure that if we're getting it for viewership, it's like, all right, here's like a bit amount to unlock the total for us playing that game. Because I do want to eventually play games other than Pokemon, even if I am enjoying this. But especially since a couple of things, like, we're going to be doing Alpha Sapphire, which is like, okay, but how do I show off some of the things that were originally only in Ruby and not in Emerald or Alpha Sapphire? Yeah, and we've already done the stadium, so, gone. I was not going to do rentals with that, so it was just like, okay, if we're doing Stadium or Stadium 2, we're doing you have to get me the Nuzlockes unlocked so that I have a basis of Pokemon to then put into the carts. I was not gonna do that with just, like, base game stuff. Stream crashed. Oh, whoopsie. Tell me when you are back. Even though you probably can't hear me. Heard none of that. So the Stadium games, I did not want to do rentals, so it was like, all right, you need to get